Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, I've got another mod showcase for you guys, and this one is a Halo 3 mod, on MCC of course, and it is a mod made by ThunderMG, and it's called Riverworld, which takes place on the map Valhalla, which, fun fact, in the game files, Valhalla is actually called Riverworld. But anyways, this map is really awesome, so there's so much on this map, but let's get right into it and take a look at some of the stuff. So, right off the bat, you can see like you can teleport into space at the beginning, and well, in space, they spawn a frigate up here, and on a frigate, you have these ODST drop pods that you can get into, and well, like the name implies, you can use the drop pods to drop back down to the surface of the map Valhalla. So that's a really cool thing about the map Valhalla, because this map actually has, like, its skybox goes all the way into space, and that's not something that like needed to be modded in. Actually, it's just the map was just naturally this big, and that's why this mod is perfect, because it actually takes advantage of the whole space section of Valhalla. But yeah, this drop pod part is it's really cool, and it's so fun. Like, to be honest, like when we were doing this filming this mod, I actually I just kept doing the drop pod section many times. It was just so fun to drop down and just see like where I could land, or like if I could slam the pod into the ground and just like see if I could that would like kill me or not. But anyway, so other cool stuff on this map is there's actually boats, drivable boats on this map. In this case, the Dingy, which actually I got stuck on land here, but when it is in the water, it is actually it's a much slower version of the boat. But the faster version is these Warthog boats, which actually look really cool. It's it's like a boat and like a Dingy combined together, but it actually works perfectly. And yeah, you can actually drive them around in the water, and it's the passenger seat, gunner seat, they all still work just fine, and it moves a lot faster than the other boat. And the reason why this is like really cool actually to me is because I don't know if you guys remember, but at like PAX like 2010 maybe 2009-ish, Bungie showed like a video of like a prototype Halo Reach that was still built in the Halo 3 engine, and one of the Halo Reach prototypes was a boat in the Halo 3 engine, and you're like driving around in that boat, and I just thought that was like the coolest thing ever. And it would have been cool if like Halo had boats, but it never did officially. But now with this mod, on this modded map, there is boats available. But yeah, a lot of other cool things is the longsword is also flyable. It's got a full like interior cockpit here, kind of like the one in Halo CE, and you can you can fly around. You can also, it has passenger seats and everything. All the weapons are fully functional. It's basically it's a full longsword fighter, and you can fly it around. You can go around the map, blow things up, or really cool is that you can even fly into space with it. The barriers are removed, so you don't have to worry about hitting the barrier in the sky. You could just fly right through that and fly all the way into space, all the way up to the frigate up there, and that's where all the drop pods were as well. But it will take a little bit to fly into space, because the map is really high. Like, it's really high up. Everything, the limit up there where the frigate is, it's all the way at the top, and it does take a while to fly up there, even with like all these ships and stuff. So that's it's really fun. Of course, dropping down is also just as fun as well, and it does take a little bit, but that's a pretty exciting part. So other stuff in this mod is well, actually, first of all, flipping the longsword at the moment is kind of bugged, as you can see, but I'm sure that'll be like fixed in a future version. But so other stuff, obviously, as you can imagine, if the longswords are flyable, then obviously the Pelican is flyable as well. And all the seats are functional on Pelican too. The seats in the back, all the passenger seats, you can sit down in them. The standing up, you can also stand up in the middle as well, kind of like in that cutscene on the Ark where you see like Chief standing in the middle while the ODSTs are sitting on the sides. That seat is available. You could stand up there. You can actually even shoot from that seat as well. Also, the Pelican is destructible as well. You can see I'm already taking damage, and the engines are smoking, and it does get blown up eventually when it takes enough damage. But this map is not just weapons and vehicles and stuff like that. It also has spawnable AIs as well, fully functional AIs. All these characters you can spawn in. So let's spawn in a squad of Marines here, or Marines actually, and then they do drop in and they start shooting at certain targets and stuff. And they do have teams as well. So if you spawn in AIs on a different team, then they will start fighting each other. So you could, set up a whole map and then have like a little AI battle or AI war on the whole map. So that's also like another really fun thing to do, spawning AIs. And there's plenty of AIs. There's UNSC AIs, there's Covenant AIs, and there's also Flood AIs that you can spawn in as well. So really cool. And the Covenant AIs, they do fly in on the Phantom, which drops them off. And a lot of the Flood AIs, they do drop in on the Flood Dispersal Pods, just like in the Halo 3 campaign on the mission Halo. So that's really cool. And of course, there's also some special weapons as well. There are these golden variants of the weapons, which I must say, I actually like this gold skin better than the actual gold skin that we get in the official, on the MCC menu. There's like gold versions of many weapons, and these gold versions, it's not just the skin that's gold, but they're also like special versions of them. Like the BR, it's like an automatic BR. The gold plasma rifle, it's like a plasma shredder or something like that, and it like EMPs vehicles that it hits as well. A lot of cool stuff. I'm not gonna go through like every single of the custom weapons because in the interest of time here, but I will show you a few more. Like the Prophet's Bane here, it's really cool version. It was really cool in Halo 5, and it's just as cool in Halo 3 now. It doesn't make you invisible like it does in Halo 5, but it does put you in third person and does have cool flame effects on the Prophet's Bane energy sword. So yeah, that's a really cool one. And like I said, there's a few other gold weapons as well that have special abilities or special effects and stuff like that. The Magnum, as you can see, higher fire rate and is a lot more powerful than the plain old Halo 3 one. But aside from that, there's a couple more, but that's all we're going to go through for now as far as weapons go. So yeah, it's a really cool map, really large scale, a lot of really awesome stuff. It's got pretty much every cool feature you could think of that's like thrown together in one map, and it's really fun. But like I said, my personal favorite part of the map is just dropping down in the drop pod. I don't know, it's so addicting just to like do it over and over again for fun. And you can control the thrust of the drop pod. You could brake thrust to like slow down your descent so you don't like crash and take damage or die. Or what I'm doing here is you could continue to fire the main thruster to go down as fast as you can and crash and see if you survive or not. In which case I somehow did, but it broke the drop pod door and it took down all my shields. But yeah, it's just really, really fun to do that. And of course, you could also spawn like AIs and have AI battles and just explore the whole map. A lot of vehicles, a lot of stuff you could do. It'd be really fun for like a BTB game on this. Like you can just imagine all the fun stuff, especially combined with AIs. But yeah, so there you guys have it. It's a really cool map, and it was made by ThunderMG. And if you want to download and try for yourself, the link is in the description below. So definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. It is so fun. But aside from that, if you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting, then as always, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and comments, let me know if there's any other mod you want me to showcase. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!